All right, folks, going to come back at you with just a couple of bit of news. It's February 25th, 2020. So I'm just going to bring you some quick news, and probably tomorrow I'll come back at you with another video and explain more about these few subjects that I'm going to discuss here real quick. All right, first, Israel's elections are coming up March 2nd, 2020, which is in just days away, basically now. Next Tuesday, I think, something next Monday, Tuesday, we'll start to see some stuff going on over there in Israel with their third elections. Their third elections, folks. So what we're looking at was Israel. They had their elections last year, 2019, and they couldn't. It kind of ended in a tie. There was not an agreement. There was no government formed back in April. And then in September of last year, they had another election. Same thing happened again. So now they're coming up on their third elections here, March 2nd, coming up. All right, folks, the Trump peace plan. This thing looks like it's really already starting to get underway. Um, it looks like that Israel basically is going ahead and starting to do a lot of what's in the plan. They're hoping that the Palestinians and Abbas will come to the table and agree, but actually not just agree, but to listen to them and to work out this and tweak this agreement. And but right now there's a lot of information that I've got right here on the Trump peace plan that you can go to whitehouse.gov and bring it up. You can actually download it. Both the economic and the political side, 181 2 pages. But I'll go more into that because there's a lot of stuff going on. They're working. They're doing right now. They're working on those two maps. They're working on the maps, and these maps are very detailed down to like the 1 mile to 1 inch, like 1 mile to 1 inch. They're mapping out this stuff over there now. Okay, folks, we're gonna look at the prophecy of Daniel 9:27 again because that will show us the importance of this Trump peace plan and the prophetic significance of it. Because what's in the peace plan, Trump's peace to prosperity, that's where you need to go when you go on the internet to look it up, peace to prosperity on whitehouse.gov. And we're going to look, folks. So, because there's several characteristics in this plan that correspond with the prophecy of Daniel 9:27. Okay, also, we've got another huge asteroid coming. This is going to be at the end of the month on the 29th. And I'll go more into that probably tomorrow and let you know more details and stuff like that on this asteroid 2015 BK 509. 509. BK 509. This is discovered in 2015. That's usually what they put the date on there first. So it's 2015 BK 509 coming at us, folks. To at the end of the month. It's huge. I'll give you the range and everything on that on tomorrow's video. Folks, we're going to get more into some more prophecies about the four horsemen of the apocalypse. We're going to figure out, is it the pale horse, or is it the pale green horse, or is it just the green horse? There's some there's just a little bit of misconception, maybe just some little something. There's some things missing there, and once we understand that when that fourth seal is broken, folks, that pale horse, a lot of prophecy teachers are talking about that, but we need to understand pale green horse. Or really, we should really just call it the green horse, but we'll get into that. So, folks, we're going to talk about our Earth. what it's going through, folks, we still could get hit by a major big earthquake somewhere in our world. It looks like most of them have been going on over in the Turkey area, of course, in the Ring of Fire area, down where the Philippines are at, all the way up to Japan, but down there above Australia. Um, there's the Ring of Fire, they call it. Most of those areas right now, you're seeing every day 4 and 5 point plus magnitude quakes over there. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on some of the reasons why, possibly. But folks, we're looking. I'm sorry, I've got my calendar right here. I'm pointing at the calendar from today, tonight, all the way again through the 29th, through probably the 1st of next month. A big quake is coming. It looks like a big quake is coming, like 6, 7, somewhere in there. Not sure the location. It looks like it's possible again. At the end of these past several months, we've had a major quake. Sometimes it hasn't really done much damage. That 7.7 was down in the Caribbean area on the 29th of last month. So big quakes. They're hitting. They're still coming. We can understand a little bit why these things are hitting us so much more. The asteroids, the magma's on the move. All right, folks, just informing the news. This is just news. Of course, we're not going to hear it much in the mainstream. But y'all have a good night. Have a safe night. Hopefully I'll come back at you tomorrow with more details on all this stuff I just talked about. So everybody hold on tight.